Hey everyone, I'm Cynthia Conte, live from the green carpet here at Wilder Fury 2 in the media room. And look who I stumbled upon. Undisputed Miss Claressa Shields. All right, you know what? I know you can kind of see from afar, but this is something special since you are a green belt holder. Let's come walk in. First of all, this is new.
I know this is huge.
It's huge.
What the heck?
There you go. But look at that. I mean, you have Fury, Jose Suleiman, Ali, Deontay, and then this is very new. If you look back here, since it's a cross promotion, ESPN and Fox.
Oh, that is neat.
Right?
Wow, they just keep making the WBC belt better and better.
Yeah, but I mean, this is just massive. This thing is heavy.
Everything for our champions.
Everything.
Absolutely, I agree. I love WBC.
Well, I mean, we've been doing this, so I had this idea of for this big heavyweight fight, and we've been just playing old fights, Mike Tyson, whoever's just, and then, well, there's no fight now, but I'll be like, do you remember watching this fight? But there's no fight on right now. I'm like, I don't know what they're doing, but come on, let's walk.
Okay.
So I wanted to pay for the WBC since Wilder is defending his title for the 11th time, and you know, if he is victorious, he beats Ali's in the 10th. Yeah.
I knew that.
I know that. Okay, now I want to show you something.
Okay.
So right here, this is the very first WBC belt.
Wow.
Right?
It's so little.
It's velvet, and it's like a scrunchy type material.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and there were
It's green, too.
green and black.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
And only 10 were made in the world. 10. And the first winner, Roberto Duran. So they all had it in their weight class, and whoever won every fight, it got passed down. So they never got to keep it.
Wow. So that means Sugar Ray ended up with this.
Did he have one? I think he has one. Sugar Ray.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Does he have one of these? I'm not.
I don't
Or
of these.
That one.
I'm not sure he had one of those.
because it was only
I
it was
think-
very.
I don't think he has of those. No, none of those.
But didn't he have to beat Sugar Ray to become a WBC world champion? When the first time they fought, when he beat Sugar Ray?
Who him? No,
Roberto.
I don't know, because see, that's the thing is that I've been looking at the rankings, and Mauricio is going to give me a one from the WBC because
Okay.
everything that I've been researching, it's wrong names. So I want to be able to, but I'll let you know.
They fought when this.
It was
belt
that one.
was-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
it was later. I mean, this came
It was
in
later,
the
but-
early 70s.
Okay.
But Duran has been fighting before.
Oh, he probably was a world champion at a lower weight class?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
So then, before this, what do you think they awarded, WBC awarded the champions?
Medals.
Everyone says medals. No. It was a little trophy with the globe, and that was considered your championship trophy.
I should have thought my answer through.
But you know, you think about it because you're thinking Olympics. You know, a lot of people said medals.
Yeah, but I mean,
sashes.
like, they do have, like, the WBC silver medals and stuff like that, so that's why I thought medals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we're gonna move on. So this was in 63, 64.
Okay.
Then now this is 71, I believe 70. Yeah. So if people didn't realize that there's the Adidas logo because they were the sponsor.
Wow.
Yeah. And so in the gold, and this is just the evolution of the belt.
It's when the green and gold concept was born.
Yeah.
With this belt. The hope and glory. Green is hope. Gold is glory.
Yeah,
That's
glory.
what it
Okay.
represents.
Hope and glory.
Hope and glory. And then here, now a lot of people recognize this belt, obviously. Muhammad Ali and Joe Louis. Now, a lot of people ask, Joe Louis never won a WBC fight, but a lot of people say, well, why is he on there? Why do you think he's on there with Ali?
Because he was Muhammad Ali's favorite fighter, I feel like. And I feel like, too, he also was, I feel like Sugar Ray, Joe Louis is one of the second greatest fighter in the whole world to me. I feel like, what did he do that was so extravagant? I'm trying to remember. Who did he beat? Who did he beat? Joe Louis. Nothing's coming to my mind, but he beat a lot of great fighters, though.
So you're technically right. Even though he never won one because he retired.
And I meant Robinson. This is Joe Louis. Sugar
Sugar Ray Robinson.
Ray Robinson was Muhammad Ali's favorite fighter, not Joe Louis. But he liked Joe Louis, though.
Well, these two is because they were the two greats at the time, and so they decided to keep them there. So no fighters were on there, so Mike Tyson's picture was not on there, but they kept it here. So then as you progress onto this belt,
That's so neat.
I know, it's like rub good luck. Now this one, now you can see the progression of the colors. They're changing, and now it's forming into what you know of what yours is like. the pictures at this time, it was always Joe Louis and Muhammad Ali still, but at that weight class, so like if they were fighting, if they didn't vote for them to be on there, it could be, say, Mike Tyson and somebody else in their weight class. You know what I mean? So it wasn't them in the ring.
This generation of belts, it had Ali, Lewis, and the two best of this division.
Yeah,
Bantam, heavyweight, or whatever.
but it wasn't them. That's so funny.
Yeah, not specifically of the champion, but the two greatest of that division.
Yeah.
Oh,
In this version of the belt.
Wow.
In that era, I mean.
And you notice, I mean, when you go from, you look at the font that has the acronym like with the periods, then this one, the globes, everything starts to kind of take
yeah, start
shape.
looking different.
Yeah. And now this is the belt Jose Sulaiman, since he created these, he
Yep.
put his picture on, and then started doing this. I do have a question for you, because I mean, I always say he's boxing royalty. He's Jose's son. When did who decided to put the pictures of the champions or the fighters of that fight? Was it your dad?
It was his idea, not of his picture, but
Yeah.
he had no ego problems. But it's the executive committee of the WBC. It's never the president's decision.
Yeah.
He has an idea,
And he
he puts
runs it
out to
by
the
everyone.
voting, and sometimes it passes, sometimes it doesn't.
So
But for pictures and things, it's only fair to have the champions.
Absolutely.
I have a WBC question. Who decided to put Layla Ali on the belts?
Excuse me.
Who decided to put Layla Ali on the belts? Was that you guys too?
Layla Ali?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in the women's belts, yes.
Yeah,
With
why
the
not?
executive committee of the WBC.
So who were the women you guys chose out of that? Like were like voted on, like, oh, it should be this woman, or Lucia Wright, Christy Martin, and Wolf? Did you guys vote on that, or was it like, oh, just gonna put Layla Ali?
No, she was like the first big champion. That's why it's like her father, the first big champion, emeritus champion, if you want to think of it like that, and that is why.
Oh, okay.
And of course the champion has your photos and your belt. But here's Mauricio.
Mauricio, this is a question Claressa Shields just asked us, and you could be the one that possibly could answer it.
No, it was a question about the WBC belt. So, for the women, we have Layla Ali on there. Like, is that because is it because she's Muhammad Ali's daughter, or is it because she's one of the most accomplished female fighters, or where did that come from?
It came from when she retired. It was a tribute. We have Muhammad Ali in the belt, and when she retired, my father thought appropriate, when the women division started, to have Layla Ali. But I wouldn't doubt to see Claressa Shields right there when she retires.
Hey, I'm not egotistic. I mean, I feel like you gotta earn everything, but no, I just feel like, as far as back in that era, like, Ann Wolf was a great fighter, Layla Ali was a great fighter, Lucia Riker is personally my favorite fighter out of all the women. Christy Martin, she was okay, but I feel like Ann Wolf, with those two never fighting, I want to know, like, how'd you guys pick Layla Ali to be on the belt? Not that I care.
I guess it was my father at that time, with a connection linking Muhammad Ali, Layla Ali, and her accomplishments. And
Yeah, cool. I mean, she was 24 now. I get it. I just didn't know, because I'm actually I am going to do.
who's your favorite fighter of all time?
all time? Sugar Ray Robinson.
And woman?
Women?
She's like
Lucia Riker.
Lucia Riker.
Yeah, I love her. I think her skills are something she don't get a lot of credit for. Her skills, her knockout power. Thank you.
Bye, Mauricio. Okay. Well, who knows? You know what?
I'm taking Layla Ali off my belt. I don't care. I just can't respect somebody like that. It's so many other women who are great champions who also give credit to the younger generation. I can't respect somebody who doesn't respect my hard work. You know what I'm saying? She didn't help me get to where I am.
Yeah.
She didn't help me win titles or give me any advice on how to win a title. But she's mad because I'm a great fighter. Hell no, she's gonna take it off my belt. I don't care.
Oh, well, you heard it here first. She's doing that. Okay, now this is, obviously, now from here to here, I mean, this is obviously the new belt.
Is it silver? Wait.
No, it's
No.
it's just the lighting.
Oh, I'm like, yo, this looks sick. I done grabbed it.
No, it's all
I'm so,
right.
I'm so used to grabbing all the time.
I know. Usually, I'm like, stop touching belts. I'm like, I always
Yeah,
say,
I'm sorry.
do you go to a museum and do you touch the Mona Lisa? No. So now, I want you to see. There's some differences here. Can you
Okay, let me
spot
see if
the
I can spot the
difference?
difference.
Telly figured it out. Oh, sorry, love.
Okay, well, first of all, this one don't have that. WBC thing isn't missing. Let me see what's going on here. 2 different flags.
Yep, they
Right there.
added the Ukraine flag.
Yeah, let me see what else is going on.
Oh, this one. That you might not be able to see it.
Okay, I'm
It's
gonna
because
find
it's too
it.
many. It's a Kazakhstan flag.
I was just gonna start looking over there.
Well,
But yeah,
I mean,
you
you
know
did well.
All of these, that's something that I love about WBC. Bill don't leave no countries out, and literally like women's boxing for me is like becoming worldwide now. So to see that all the countries on there and see like the different world champions that we have now, it's something that when I knew that what happened with women's boxing, but I thought it would take a longer time to get here. So I'm happy that we're at this time we're at now where we're fighting on TV. The best are fighting against the best. You got women up for a freaking fighter of the year against male fighters. It's just crazy to me. It's like, what the heck? When they be talking to me like, do you think you're the best fighter of the year? I'd be like, shit, I don't know. I just know I'm a good fighter. So I just think that, with the WBC giving everybody like that platform and being able to hold this belt is great for just women, period.
Cynthia and Nancy, she thought of this concept, and we had very little time to prepare it. From Mexico, they only sent us this belt, but I just want to say something. With this belt came the change. The female belt was like a flower around it.
I
around
like
this.
it. It's very feminine, but I
Yeah.
like the man belt.
So it's this right here that came out with the pink line around it and the word female.
got pink line around it.
Yeah, so it's this generation belt that also they were smaller.
Yeah.
So they made it as big for the women.
Yeah, I remember when I first had, when they were talking about giving me a belt, I'm like, do not give me that flower belt, please. And it's not that, I said that back then because I'm like, I wanted stuff to be equal
Absolutely.
as the men, but I would tell you, them belts are heavy as shit, especially when you got 8 of them. I mean, you trying to hold 8 belts and you got your arms up like trying to take a picture. You like, hold up. So no, I think that the belts are great, but we should have stuck with take the flower off the belt, make it just a circle or something because them belts be heavy as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
But you know what? You
I'm all
earned
for
it.
equality, but I'm for
You're like,
comfort.
no.
I'm for comfort too.
That's true. I mean, well, if you got 8 belts, start strapping them everywhere.
Yo, what's up?
But yeah, so I heard you talking about the fight, and I know this is the reason why we're here to Deontay is going for the 11th title defense. I don't know if you saw the press conference yesterday.
I watched some of it. You know what? Those guys are so ready to fight, and I think that people when I say I got Deontay Wilder by 9th round, they feel like I'm saying like Tyson Fury's the bum. I'm not saying that. Tyson Fury is a hell of a fighter.
Yeah.
I met him. He's a great person. He's funny. He's an overcomer. He got one of the best comeback stories in boxing that I've seen. And I just feel like this fight has a lot on the table.
Yeah.
But I'm a Deontay Wilder fan, and I'll always bet on a fighter with a knockout power against whoever.
Yeah.
Even against me. If I'm fighting against a girl that know how to punch, I got to go in there, I got to watch my head. Because a person who got knockout power is never out to fight. Deontay Wilder can go in there and lose the first 11 rounds. But he catch your ass the 12th round, it's over.
Yeah. Like you said, all he needs is 2 seconds to be perfect, or they have to be perfect for 12 rounds. He just needs 2.
2 seconds, yeah.
Do you believe Fury said he's looking to knock him out in the 2nd round?
I think Tyson Fury is going to try. And I say that because he's put on some weight. Me being a fighter, knowing that, fluctuating up and down in weight. When I go to 68, I put on a lot more muscle. I'm a lot more stocky, so I can take shots and I can also give shots and I can press the girls out. But when I fight at 54, I'm more elusive. Yeah. And he didn't lose weight. He gained weight. So he gained weight because he want to be able to have that power on his legs. He want to be able to stand there. He want to back Deontay Wilder up. So I feel like he's definitely going to try that. I don't know if it's going to work, but I know from what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing and seeing that he's put on maybe 20, 25 pounds, he's definitely going to come in and try to stand there and fight.
Does that go against his mobility? Because, he's very
fast.
agile.
Yeah.
Fury, he moves around a lot. Will weight prevent or?
It depends on how he put the weight on. A lot of people put on weight the wrong way.
Yeah.
If you put on,
For
fat,
junk food, yeah.
then it doesn't really work out that way, especially going toward the later rounds. But if you put on too much muscle, it will slow him down. And he won't be as fast and as flashy as he was last time. He'll actually be slower. So it really depends on how you put on the weight. But I think his whole purpose of putting on the weight was so he can stand there early on and not do so much of the boxing.
Yep.
But he may try to trade with Deontay Wilder, which I wouldn't say is smart,
I know.
but I'm not the one in there fighting, so I don't know.
And this is going to be interesting because Deontay broke his hand in the first fight, so he went in there injured, and then he hurt it he broke it in sparring, so he didn't want to hit anything, so he went in there with injured hand. Tyson Fury came in not even in shape, fully in shape, because it was just a pick'em
I
fight.
can't tell.
Yeah. So
He was
now
boxing his ass off that fight. I mean,
he came up the Undertaker.
yeah,
man.
and somebody said that I said somewhere like he was bouncing around like, okay, he's like a white Muhammad Ali. I wasn't saying he was as great as Muhammad Ali. People get that mixed up. Like Muhammad Ali was a great boxer, but also a great finisher.
Mhm.
I haven't seen that from Tyson Fury. So I'm saying, like, as far as him with the feints and the jabs and stuff, that's where he looks like, oh, he's implementing some Muhammad Ali. But Muhammad Ali was a total different animal from any other fighter in the world. There will never be another Muhammad Ali ever in life. I don't care. Like, there'll never be another Mike Tyson, and there'll be another Muhammad Ali.
Do you think the cut? You saw those cuts.
Yeah, I
I
seen
mean,
them.
He's
older. So those cuts are going to get opened up again.
He doesn't. He admitted he doesn't spar. He didn't spar for his training camp to get hit because he didn't want that to bust open.
It's going to get busted open during the fight. And you know what, he did himself some justice by sparring, because now that his face hasn't been touched since he got cut, as soon as he get cut, any little thing is going to make it come open.
Yeah.
That's how people spar. Like, people say you spar to see if you're in shape. It's more of like your face has to have some kind of muscle endurance. You're not used to getting hit in the face.
And that was such a deep, deep, deep cut. So
No,
it's
so I
underneath.
think, yeah, he's trying to protect it, but also in the fight, it's going to get hit, it's going to get touched, and it may open up sooner than what he wanted to open up because it hasn't been touched.
Such an intriguing fight. It's just
Yeah.
a chess match at its best.
It's great, though. That's why I'm here.
I know. I'm like, Clarissa's here, and I also want to congratulate you. You're a movie. There's a movie about you. I mean, when that was pitched to you, what did you think?
It got pitched to me in 2016 before I won the Olympics again. And we had to do like a whole lot of negotiating and talking and money and stuff. And I just remember, like, I didn't know if I wanted to give them my life rights yet, because I'm like, man, I'm about to be two-time Olympic gold medalist, then I'm going to turn pro, but I didn't really know where my life was going. So I was like, yeah, I'll let them go ahead and tell the story. It doesn't, I'm making a whole bunch of money off of it. But then to see, like, how my life is coming out now I knew that they would have a hard time with this, picking which storyline do they want to tell. Do they want to tell the storyline of the 2 Olympic gold medals? Do they want to talk about the world titles? What do they want to have the movie about? And they really can't decide, because all of my life had just been just so great. So they're asking me, like, which part of your life do you want? I'm like, I'm not writing the script. Y'all do that. I don't know. So it's kind of like, if I could get everything in there, I would. But it's like, it's never going to be everything, because I'm only 24. I turn 25 next month. I got another fight in May, and then I may have 2 more fights by the end of the year. Possibly Marie-Eve DeCare.
Okay.
IBF world champion at 154. I think they want me to become undisputed at 154, which I believe that I can. It's just that
Listen to this. I love it.
it's just that's not Cecilia, but Hannah Gabriels is injured, so she has the WBA regular or some title like that. So I feel like I have the other 2. I have the WBC, I have the WBO, and she has Marie-Eve DeCare has the IBF, and she has the WBA. So it's like I'll have to wait on her to get uninjured and then come back and have a tune-up fight to become undisputed. But I don't put my career on hold for nobody. So I'm gonna fight Marie-Eve DeCare. And
what's the lowest weight you can go down? Because we've talked about this before, and I've seen you with Katie Taylor. Like, how long does Cecilia have? I mean, she's older, but then Katie Taylor. It's like, the fluctuates, your weight fluctuation, and there's not many women in boxing to fight certain people. What's the lowest you can go? A healthy weight.
lowest I can go is 47,
Okay.
but I'm not going to 47. And I say that because I shouldn't have to. I came from 168.
That's a
And
big
then I fought
difference,
out
girl.
undisputed at 60.
Yeah.
Now I'm at 54. I like how I look at 54. I don't really like looking like a small girl. Like when I'm one of the people who are happy to put on weight after the fight. I'm 170 right now. I feel like I look the best I ever looked in my life. And I think that going to 47 is like, I have to lose some of my butt and my legs, and that's the feminine part of me, So I don't want to do that. I mean, I would if Cecilia had on a contract. I would fight Claressa Shields for all my belts at 147 for sure, and I won't pull out the fight, and I won't get sick, and I won't get injured. Boom, put it on the dotted line. I'll definitely go to 147 just to beat her up and show her that she's not better than me. But other than that, there's really no reason for me to go to 147 because she's not going to sign a contract. She's not going to fight me. She don't think she can beat me. So I'm going to stay at 54.
You heard that first. I mean, unless there's a contract signed. But you know what? Women's boxing is great.
Line, and Claressa Shields is there.
Well, God, always great talking to you. I remember the first time I interviewed you. I told you, I go, girl, you cannot be fighting everyone on Twitter, and and I even say, I go, when I interviewed her, I go, she's so nice. Like the way you speak.
Social media is fake.
No, but I mean, so I'm like, I go, are you the one tweeting or someone? But I was like, you can't fight everyone, honey.
No, you know what? Some people you got to check on social media though. Like, but I've been getting better at like not responding because some of the stuff is just nonsense. But now that I've been on there for a while and I recognize now, I'm like, you know what? Social media is fake.
Yeah.
And you can create and be whoever you want to be on there. So I kind of roll with that. But I just don't even like social media like that, to be honest, because people who say stuff to me on social media will not even approach me in person and say it to my face. So I just be like, you know what?
Their butt.
Yeah, end up in jail. So no, I'm straight. But no, social media is fake though. It's a fake world.
Okay. Well, thank you, Claressa. I hope you enjoyed the little museum right here.
I did.
You got a little history tour, and hopefully the next fight.
Question.
Yeah.
When did WBC add the women's belt? What year?
What year?
Mm-hmm.
You mean the flower one?
Mhm.
The first?
Mhm.
I'm not sure. I gotta check.
You got to bring the WBC belt so you can ask the guys that when they come in here like a
They're
trivia.
not gonna.
The girl belt.
If I bet every guy,
I don't even know when WBC had the first girl belt.
I don't know either. I'm gonna find out. We should have had one though, at least.
Should have had one.
I mean, I asked Leonard Ellerby. I go, if Mayweather. I go, can you borrow the million money Mayweather belt?
hell no.
That alligator, $1 million.
I need them to make me $1 million belt.
I know, me too.
Make me one.
It's